George Kinder isn't only the father of life financial planning, he's also a mindfulness practitioner and teacher. Here he talks about the intersection of money and mindfulness through a personal story of his. And I think also on the other side, you can be in danger of stepping too far away from the money. So how is money also important when you're thinking about mindfulness?
Well, I think that they are they are separate but interrelated. There's so many ways to think about mindfulness. Mindfulness, even as we think money touches everything, mindfulness has the capacity to touch many more things than money does. Money facilitates our ability to practice mindfulness, our time, our having time. Um, so it's very important there. The other thing that I've found from years and years of meditation is that in every way I'm better at things. I have more energy. I have I mean, I'll tell you a personal story from just recent times. And that is I was one of the first people in America to get COVID.
Hmm.
And I got it on a plane flying from San Francisco over to Maui, where I spend a good deal of my years. And someone from Santa Clara County was sitting next to me, and they coughed all over me the whole
Yeah.
time. So I arrived there. It was for Christmas vacation, just before
Wow.
the whistleblower
Yeah.
in Wuhan, Dr. Lee, blew the whistle in China. And I arrived there, and 2 or 3 days later, I got a terrible cold, and 2 or 3 days after that, I was diagnosed with pneumonia. They didn't have a clue what COVID was, and I was way out in the outback where we live, in this tiny little town called Hana. And so there was no blood test. Just it's hard. I don't want to put down the doctor there, but they just didn't have the
Nobody
equipment,
knew. Yeah.
and nobody knew. But I was diagnosed with pneumonia, and um, and a week later, after medication, pneumonia was gone. I was told I never recovered my energy.
Mm.
I lost tremendous amount of energy. And so I had this deep fatigue, and you see it as part of long COVID. Um, so I'm I'm not placing exactly your question again. It's not, I hope this isn't part of my brain fog from it, but the what happened was I realized that life has its um, unpredictable nature to it.
Yeah.
And I thought there are things that I still have to do that I want to do, and I'm passionate about. And so even though my energy level had dropped by more than half, maybe by as much as 2/3, in the next 2.5 years, I produced 5 books.
Yeah. Wow.
And they were the books I'd really want. They were the books that I felt would be my legacy that I really wanted to do. And they're the books of poetry and photography.
Yeah.
It's yet another topic.
Yeah.
But so very important.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And
Yeah.
I understand that you're feeling better now, after especially just having been in Hawaii.
Oh gosh, yes, that always helps.
That's great.
But the no the fatigue, I'm not sure it'll ever go away. I'm probably at about half speed from where I was. But it doesn't matter so much to me because I all that time that I'm fatigued, I'm actually doing meditative work.
Yeah.
So I don't it's I'm not missing a beat.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.